Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Wolfman Walsh here, and this is going to be a different type of video because for the first time in the great history of this amazingly mind-blowing YouTube channel, I have experienced buyer's remorse. Yeah, normally when I buy something, I either see it in store, see it online, see it on Blade HQ or Knife Center, something like that, and I'm like, oh, I gotta have that. And this fell into that category of, ooh, I gotta have that. But once it arrived and as soon as I opened it, I immediately felt buyer's remorse for the first time. Now, let me get this a little closer so you can actually see what it is. This is the Kansept Little Main Street. And little is exactly what it is. It's smaller than my ring finger. This thing is absolutely tiny. I have the hardest time opening this knife, and my camera has the hardest time focusing on it because it's not the focal point. There we go. No. There we go. Yeah, that's how small it is.
That's what she said.
So this is the Dirk Pinkerton designed Little Main Street. And when I saw this particular knife on Knife Center video, I thought, that is a small knife, but I like small knives. And maybe it just looks ridiculously small in DCA's larger than average hands. And so I looked at the specs and thought, you know what? Nah, that'll work. And so I get it in, and this is the smallest knife I own now. And it's too small. How small? Well, let's see. Today's carry was the Kaiser Sheepdog. Nope, that's not the XL. That's the regular. But just for some extra, you know, visual effect there. There's the Civivi Elementum, which is already a small knife. And then I went and got my smallest traditional, which is this in spades here. And I mean, it's bigger. Yeah, it's bigger than it's so small. And let me just back up here. I said Dirk Pinkerton design. It is. It has this cosmic copper carbon fiber, which is nice. It has all these, you know, the brass liners, the brass pins, the brass screws, everything. This knife looks amazing. I love this pocket clip. It is just way too small, and it's especially way too small for what I paid for it. This came in after taxes and shipping and all that, came in at $108. And I think that's what also leads to my buyer's remorse is, you know, this was $60. This is a big chunk of knife, and it's actually not that big. It's a normal sized chunk of knife. There's just not much I can do with this. Like, yeah, I guess it would be maybe something for the golf course when I play golf twice a year. If I need a tiny, tiny, tiny gentleman's carry. But see, look at it, the camera's still like, what am I supposed to focus on? You're supposed to focus on the knife, but you're struggling because of how small this stupid thing is. I would have returned it for a normal size Main Street, but they didn't have it in this setup. The cosmic copper carbon fiber. That's really hard to say. But I really like the design, and of course, as a Dirk Pinkerton, I really like just the overall craftsmanship of it. It's just so dang tiny.
No, don't like that.
Is it S35VN? I believe it's S35VN. Yeah, there it is. S35VN on the blade right there. It has all his normal jimping that we have discussed in previous videos, where it's got this like matching jimping and then like reverse jimping somewhere else on the blade or on the knife itself. Very cool. Very overall awesome knife. I'm just not happy with how small it is, and it's the first time I've ever had buyer's remorse with a blade. So let me know, what do you think? Have you all bought something? Let me put this back up. Have you all bought something that's given you buyer's remorse? Whether it was the action didn't work, or you know, just didn't feel as premium as you thought it would. Something. So has something caused any of you all buyer's remorse? And if so, what was it? Let us know down in the comments below. But that's kind of where I'm at with this thing. I couldn't even do a full-on video because, like, I'm just not excited about it. I wish it was bigger.
Oh my God, will you let it go?
Yep. But I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know if I should try and sell it, if I should give it away. I don't know. It's just, it's so small. It's hard to open. It's hard to flick. It's hard for me. I mean, my fingers are bigger. Like, where'd the knife go? My thumb is bigger than the knife. It's hard for me to grab a hold of that axis lock and pop it open with the axis lock. It's hard for me to middle finger flick it. Yep. There we go. It's just difficult. So yeah. Thanks for stopping by for this depressing episode about buyer's remorse. See this $25. Much better knife for the size. I can actually hold that in my hand. This 55, 57, somewhere in that neighborhood. Civivi Elementum flipper. D2. I mean, so, you know, someone will complain, well, it's just D2. Yeah, but it's usable. It's usable. So, thanks for stopping by. Like and subscribe if you're new. And we'll catch you on the next one. Take care.